And we are heading to a big breaking news that is coming in right now. The defense attaché in a seminar in Indonesia has admitted loss of some jets, and this has given an opportunity to the opposition parties to now again raise the issue of the jets loss. He cited constraints by the political leadership. He says they were asked not to hit Pakistan military and their air defense. This is during the first part of the Operation Sindoor when the attacks were being made on terrorist facilities. He says that the tactics were changed after loss. And after the tactics were changed, they decided to go after the Pakistani air defense and destroy it. Captain Shiv Kumar, the defense attaché, said that the BrahMos afterwards hit Pakistan at will and completely decimated their air defense and many hangars at many air bases, as we later saw.
Air defense is very, very important. As brought out by Bapa Tommy Domtomo, that India lost a lot of aircrafts. I may not agree with him that India lost so many aircrafts, but I do agree that we did lose some aircraft, and that happened only because of the constraint given by the political leadership to not attack the military establishment or their air defenses. But after the loss, we changed our tactics and we went for the military installations. So we first achieved separation of enemy air defense and destruction of enemy air defense, and then that's why all our attacks then could easily go through using BrahMos surface-to-surface missiles. Enemy air defense is very, very important. As brought out by Bapa Tommy Domtomo, that India lost a lot of aircrafts. I may not agree with him that India lost so many aircrafts, but I do agree that we did lose some aircraft, and that happened only because of the constraint given by the political leadership to not attack the military establishment or their air defenses. But after the loss, we changed our tactics and we went for the military installations. So we first achieved separation of enemy air defense and destruction of enemy air defense, and then that's why all our attacks then could easily go through using BrahMos surface-to-surface missile.
Joining us now is India Today's Shivani Sharma. Shivani, the defense attaché is clearly saying that there were some losses, but then the tactics were changed. And earlier, this was quite openly said by the government and during the, those briefings done by Indian Armed Forces also, that earlier the mission was only to hit the terrorist facilities. It was only later that Pakistani army was targeted.
You're absolutely right, Anjali. See, the Indian response was after the Pahalgam's terror attack, where India chose to be very focused in its attack, and only the terror camps inside Pakistan were hit by India. India did not intend to hit any other targets initially when on 6th and 7th May, the Operation Sindoor initial strikes were carried out, Anjali. You remember only 9 terror outfits were hit by Indian armed forces. So after when Pakistan tried to hit our civilian spaces and civilian areas across the western border, more than 26 cities along with our military establishments, then India chose to retaliate. So the reference that was being made by Captain Shiv Kumar, who was the defense attaché, he was speaking in a seminar in a university on 10th of June. He was referring to the initial attacks that were being taken on by India on the terror outfits, because Indian government or Indian armed forces, they were totally focused on those terror outfits. They were not focused on any other target. We did not want to escalate. That's the statement has also now come. More clarification has come from the embassy in Indonesia that says that the intention has been misinterpreted here, and this whole response was non-escalatory. India's whole response was non-escalatory. And one more thing very important out here, Anjali, that there is a statement that says that Indian armed forces do not work under the pressure of the government like in our neighborhood we've seen. So that is enough to clarify the stand of Indian government, and we've also seen how successful has been the operation through the beginning when the 9 terror outfits were destroyed, they were damaged, there were hundreds of terrorists who were killed along with their chiefs. So this is the kind of politicization that is happening now. Once again, we've seen earlier also with the CDS's remark, it was done, and once more it's being done. But the clarification has come. The message is strong and clear that India chose to hit only on the terror targets, no other installations, and the success of the Operation Sindoor has been brought out with a number of evidences along with the satellite pictures.